One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mustangs about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, you could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
Oh, he's got some space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It's complete to the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to fire. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Off play action. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the tight end. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. And it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to bull his way in. They will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. On the run, it's Moore. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Maryland. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Avoids pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get my...
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Trying to beat the D deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the fullback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. The sure hands, it's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Wide open spaces. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Punt is in the air. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got room to work. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
To the air, it's Jennings. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Little. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Duke! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his man. It's Brinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Touchdown, SMU! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and